let's talk about your first $1,000 on KDP. That could be a complete nightmare, or it could be the best thing ever. When you haven't achieved your first $1,000, it can seem so far away that it's unbelievable to a point. Once you achieve it, then things open up. Especially like if you achieve it with one book, then you're like, wow, that's the amount of money you can make on one book. How many can you make? How much can you make if you've got 10 books, etc.? Okay. Once you get that first 1,000, things open up on KDP. You see what's possible, and you can see that 5 figures in a month is very, very doable. My name's Jace Perry. I'll show people how to create KDP books that sell. So if you want to know how to create KDP books that sell, subscribe for more. Okay, in this video, I'm going to talk about how to get you to your first 1,000, most simplest, easiest way possible. Because trust me, guys, when you ride that wave, that KDP wave, money comes easy. Okay, and I'll show you how you can do that. All right, let's begin. I just got back from the beach, by the way. I'm just like half asleep. I've done a lot of swimming this morning, so I've got my coffee to keep me going. Right. Ready to rock and roll. All right. If you don't know, if this is the first time seeing me, just know this. I like to keep things stupidly simple. Stupidly simple. Right. Now, I've thought this through, and this is going to be stupidly simple. First thing you do if you want to achieve your first $1,000 on KDP is you find a customer type. So this is a type of customer. You know, this is a senior man, senior woman. This is a mum. This is a dad. Customer type. Right. You check that they are actively buying books. Right. And the type of books they are buying is above $12 and below 50,000 BSR. Okay, if you don't know what BSR is, the bestsellers rank, every book's got them. So what you're going to do is check that this type of customer, the book's there below 50,000 BSR, there's at least one. There's one plus, and it's $12. Okay, and there you go. Now that tells you that this customer type here, I'm going to put a little shiny boom. That's your target. This customer type has $1,000, right? So you don't go anywhere now. You don't go to any other customer type. You pick this one customer type and you stick to it until you make your $1,000. That's as simple as it gets. It's literally that. Okay. Now, how do we get that? How do we extract that $1,000 from this customer? Just imagine now, there's all these books selling. I'm just going to put little books here. These are the books that are already there selling, that this customer is buying, and all these booksellers here are making, you know, they're making past $1,000. Right. How do we position your book in here to take some of the money? Well, first things first, don't think of it as one book. Right? Think of it as one angle. These books are A, B, C. Those are the angles they're taking. You're going to take angle D. You want a different angle. What does a different angle look like? Just say this was a book for motivational book for tired mums. You try motivational and gratitude book for tired mums. Motivation book for tired mums with more than one kid. Motivation book for tired mums that work a 9 to 5. Those are all different angles. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. That is a strategy you do. And why are we doing this? Because one, there's no reason to move away from this customer. Because we know this customer is paying the money that we want to take, that first 1,000, okay? So there's no need to move, okay? So we just want to increase our chances of making that money. And the best way to do that is to try out different books that might attract this customer. You could do exactly like AA, all right? But then the competition is already there. These guys are probably already well established. They've probably got reviews. They've got organic rankings. It's going to be a lot harder. But you could do this. You could try, literally just try something. If it's motivational books for mums, you can put the ultimate motivational book for mums there and try it like that as well. That's fine. But you can also try these. My point is, you just make it a mission to just create books for this one customer. Because if you're already selling on KDP, you know that you've created books and some of them don't sell. Right. And the natural thing to do when something doesn't work is to think, oh, that didn't work. Let me try something completely different. What I'm saying is, we know this customer's got the money. If our first book didn't work, all it means is the first book wasn't good enough. Okay? We're just going to keep creating books until they're good enough. And when you stick to one customer, just say here, you've done 5 books. Book number 5, you'll have more of an understanding about your customer than the first book, than book number 1, this one. Because you're sticking to one customer. Okay? Now, here's a few quick tips to increase your chances even more of extracting that $1,000, all right? So let's just put it in, how can we do this? Let's put it over here actually, 1 second. Okay, so, all right, let's just put it down here. Let's put it down here. Right, so these will increase your chances. Okay, just remember that the title is going to be your different angles, because that will be your motivational for mum, motivational and gratitude book for mums, motivational book for mums with more than 2 kids. It's the title, okay? They're going to see the title. That's the reason they're going to buy it, okay? So your titles need to be on point. Make sure that your titles are all different and relevant to that niche. The cover design, this is what's going to really, if you can nail the cover design, more importantly the typography, the way you show your title, this will really catapult your sales when you get that right. So these are your main 2 focuses. Next after that is I would say the A+ content. I used to say description, but I think more people are more likely to check your A+ content than your description, because people just love scrolling. I think that's my theory anyway. So A+ content, make sure the A+ content is helping the sale, not hurting the sale. Because whilst the good A+ content will help convert more customers into buyers, more people into customers, sorry, bad A+ content could send them away. Okay, so make sure that the A+ content is on point, and that is the way you copyright. It's the way you tell this customer up here that your book gives them some sort of benefit, solves some sort of problem, and that's why they're going to buy it. For example, if it's the tired mums, if it's motivation for tired mums, then the A+ content will, first of all, describe to them their problem. Are you tired? Is your brain fuzzy? Are you having trouble like remembering stuff? Or are you having trouble doing certain things? Like this is what this book does. You know, if you're a mum and you've written it, you know, I'm a mum. I went through all of this and I found that this works for me, and I've put it in this book. See, it's like the way you kind of package it so that they see it and they think this book is beneficial for me. I'm going to write their description as well, because that will sell the book if they read it, and again, it's copywritten. Okay, and those are the main things. Now, just a quick thing on reviews. Reviews is a tricky one now, because I think it's getting very hard to just get reviews unless they're legit. Amazon are cracking down on it. I used to recommend sites like Pubby, because to me it's felt legit, but I've heard since that Amazon doesn't like that. And to be honest, if it's a third-party reviews software or service, it's at your own risk, okay? We just don't know with Amazon. I wouldn't do it. I don't do it anymore. I'd much rather ask a friend of a friend to buy the book, to be completely honest, because then it's kind of like outside of your immediate circle and someone's buying it and they can leave a legit review. And to be honest, I think to start with, you only need one review there. People only need to see the 5 stars and you're good. Okay, that will help conversions. And ads. Now, ads is a whole massive, like, I could do a whole video on ads, but just think of ads as it's just going to show your book to more of these customers. Let's put it here. Ads is just going to show your book to more of these customers, and they're going to see all of this. So if all of that isn't nailed, then you're basically wasting your money on ads. So make sure these are all nailed as well. Ads, to start with, if you don't know ads, just auto ads, put a high bid on it just to get some clicks. If you can get a sale every 10 click, one sale or 10 clicks, then you know you're on to something there. Okay, so let's summarize, guys and gals. I say guys, I mean girls as well, okay? Right, so you want to make your first $1,000. First of all, find a customer that has got the $1,000. A customer type. All right, this type of customer is actively buying books that are $12 plus and below 50,000 in BSR. Then we kind of know that niche, that customer type, there is $1,000 in it. Now it's just a case of having a book good enough to start taking some of that $1,000, the money that's flowing through Amazon already. We're just going to come in there and take some of that money, little at a time, okay? And the way you do that is by attacking this niche, attacking it with several different books, coming with different angles, and the way you do that is different titles, and then you use your cover design to show that title in the best possible way. Then you use A+ content to talk, and the description to talk about the benefits of your book, just in case they're reading to decide whether to buy your book or not. They want to know how beneficial it is for them. Then reviews if you can, but I say try and get it legit off a friend of a friend or someone trying to get them to buy your book. And then all ads is doing will show it to more of these customers so they can decide, but they're going to decide based on those. Now you keep doing this process over and over again. Now here's a trick. Okay, don't be tempted to move. Don't be tempted to move. The temptation is you're going to try 3 or 4 books, nothing's going to happen. The temptation is to move. But there's no, what does moving to another customer do? Well, it brings you back to learning phase again, because then you've got to learn about the customer. Okay? So just stick to that one customer. I will say though, the customer, whoever you pick as the customer, like if the customer is you, like for example in this video, if you are actually a mum that's just had kids and you're tired and you're making a book to help other mums like you, then you have 100% got a massive advantage over someone that's not, because you know the niche inside and out. So I'll always say to my students and the people that I coach is pick something that you are actually interested in and then check if there's a way you can make money in it. And the easiest way to check, like I said, was check that their book's selling at a high price first, okay, and then use different angles, different types of books to try and get that money out of this customer, okay? But definitely you have an advantage if you are the customer, okay? So there you go. This is literally how I've made $1,000 every single time. The customer I pick though, I tend to choose customers where I like to do the title and cover design. Okay, I actually enjoy doing the title and cover. So if I see a niche where I feel that I can bring something to the table in terms of title and cover, then I'll go after that niche. Okay, so that's the way that I do it. Now find out which customer that you want to target, just one. And why do you want to target that customer? And just stick to that customer until you get that $1,000 and keep doing that. Okay, right, so that's the end of this video, guys. Thank you for watching. I've got a whole system on how to do it. If you want to check out the step-by-step system, I'll leave a link below, but subscribe for more videos if you want to know how to make KDP books that sell. Cheers, see you in the next video.